Kettlebell is known to improve overall strength, core power, balance, and flexibility. Kettlebell melts fat, sculpts a healthy, lean body, and creates muscles and makes you stronger. Doing kettlebell, you are less likely to have an injury versus somebody who doesn't do kettlebell. Kettlebell creates a good muscle mass that makes you stronger, so you are less likely to have a back injury or breaking a bone versus somebody who doesn't do kettlebell. A kettlebell looks like this. This is the handle that you use to lift the kettlebell. And down here is the weight. A kettlebell competition weight comes in an 8 kg, 12 kg, 16 kg, 24 kg, and a 32 kg. Through this presentation, I'm going to show you guys the basic kettlebell moves and the moves that we use in competitions. Those moves are swing, jerk, double jerk, long cycle, double long cycle, and snatch. Before you even begin to lift a kettlebell or any weighted object, you want to make sure that you have proper shoes on. These are weightlifting shoes. Weightlifting shoes are more ideal to lift a weight with because the bottom heel has a weight on it. So it will bring your heels to the ground and it's just safer. You can also use tennis shoes. So before you even begin to lift the kettlebell, you want to make sure that your belt is back behind your heels. This will force you to use your legs and not your back. If you use your back when you lift a kettlebell or any weighted object, you could really injure your back. You always want to use your legs when you're lifting a weighted object. So, belt back behind your heels. I get into a stance, so I'm forced to use my legs. Grab the handle and swing. This is the basic kettlebell move, which is a swing, and it is what we use in most of our moves in competitions. So think of like a swing set swing. You know how when you use your legs and that momentum to go higher on the swing? You're using that same motion when you do a kettlebell swing. And then to make a hand switch, you just flip the bell over. The next move is a jerk. With a jerk, you want your bell back behind your heels. Get into a squat stance so you're forced to use your legs and not your back. And pick it up. And then when you go to do a jerk, you want to dip with your legs and push up and slam your heels. So dip, push, and smack. You want your heels to smack before the bell gets to the top. It looks like I'm using my arm to lift the kettlebell, but all the power stems from my legs. So my legs is what's pushing the bell up there. With anything double, when you see a double jerk, double long cycle, that means there's 2 kettlebells involved. So when you do a double set, I like to put my kettlebells in a V form, bell back behind your heels, squat, grab, swing up, and then that same motion. All right, the next move is a long cycle. A long cycle, you combine the swing and the jerk together. So bell back behind your heels, swing up, and jerk. There's also a double long cycle. So that's 2 bells. Have the bells in a V form. Bell back behind your heels. Swing up. Another thing with the double bells, you want to make sure that your handles are crossed. If they're out here and you go to lift, you're gonna blow your shoulder. So cross your handles and jerk. So it's the same thing, you just have 2 bells. The next kettlebell move, which is my favorite move, is a snatch. And a snatch is kind of like the swing motion, but you're bringing it all the way up. So swing and snatch. Swing and snatch. When you're doing a competition in kettlebell, you lift the kettlebell for 10 minutes. You are only allowed 1 arm switch. So usually you switch at like the 5-minute mark. And if you drop the kettlebell before the 10 minutes is up, you have to walk off the platform and take the amount of reps that you already have. This is a weightlifting belt. This supports your back when you're lifting something heavy. So if you're using anything super heavy, I highly encourage you to use the belt. So when you use the belt, you want it right on your hips and just put it on like you would a closed belt. And this supports your lower back so the weights aren't hurting it. I hope you guys learned some valuable lessons on how to do the swings and the snatches and the jerks and the lawn cycles. Doing kettlebell will, if you're doing a sport like basketball or soccer, it will definitely improve your game. Doing kettlebell creates muscle and it will make you stronger in anything you do and you're less apt to an injury. Kettlebell is a very good sport and I encourage everybody to try it out.